Hello, cutie pies. Doctor, where's my headphones? Anyway, it's okay. Happy Sunday, all of my cutie pies. You won't believe what Mama just got. Hello. Who's in chat today? Victor. Oh, Victor's working. Tattern's here. Downcast. Ooh, you were first today. Lower Port. Riku's here. Oh my goodness. Well, okay, good. Thank you, Doctor. Guess what Mama got? Guess what the doctor got me? Does anyone want to guess?
A sense of shame.
A sense of shame? The doctor, I cannot with the doctor today. Anyway, this is plugged in. Yes, this is fine. You missed last stream. So last stream was just Dave the Diver. Tattern, I'm gonna end up lurking because Mom started stream when I'm about to mow my lawn. It's okay. You'll come back in time for all the goodness. Tattern. A Kylo Ren picture frame, Riku. No! The doctor got me a stream deck. And if anybody knows what that is or does not, I'll post it on the community page. But it's amazing. You'll just be my background noise. I am honored to be your background noise, Tattern. But yeah, no, the doctor got me, yes, fancy, a stream deck. They're nice. they're super nice. So it's, look at this. Hello? Goodbye, doctor. Anyway, so it's fun. It's some fun stuff. This way I can do all of my little interactions and all of my emotes without needing to switch back and forth with my game. That was a little frustrating before. I'm going up in the stream world. Speaking of which, oh, did you want the doctor again? Whoop. Anyway. So everyone knows what the face is of everyone who's bonking. But anyway, what was I going to say? I have exciting news. So Kevin, KVX Art, contacted me and is reviewing my files for ChaCha and wants to work with me. So we might have a new rigging papa. So that will be really fun. Clip this and add the yoga death sound. Yoda death sound. Oh, goodness. Alrighty. So Cooking Companions is supposed to be a scary game. I'm going into this blind. I don't know what I'm in for. I was just like, oh, look, another cute game. And people are like, you know that's scary, right? And I'm like, oh, great. Right in my wheelhouse. So, Lego Yoda to be specific. Interesting. What a coincidence. You're cooking, are you, Riku? Speaking of food and lunch and everything, what has everyone had for lunch today? Mama made herself a pumpernickel sandwich, so it was delightful. Time to be an inch. Tattern. Alrighty. Hello, Ziggy. Hello, welcome to the chat. Cereal for lunch. What kind of cereal, though? You know what Mama's favorite cereal is? It's that Crave cereal. They're like little pillows, and they're like filled with chocolate. Oh, they're amazing. Crave cereal. That's like candy in a bowl. Captain Crunch is good too. Ziggy, you should have lunch. I promise to keep quiet and keep my hinge this stream. Oh, you promise, huh, Downcast? You're gonna be a good boy? All right, cuties, let's go ahead and get into the game. Let's see if I can start up. One moment. Let's see, small, and then I have my gaming screen. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and get into... I have to play the game. Let's see, do we have the game capture on this on already? We do? Okay, perfect. English. Let's see if that will start up. Is it not? Okay, that's fine. Properties, right?
Double click.
Oh, double click. I double click. It's not working. What? Help. I have to believe in the heart of the cards. Oh, there it goes. Huh. Black screen. You have bad news, Riku. What's your... Why? Yay, Scuff. Oh, not the purple emotes. At least you can use them one last time, you know? And your phone screen cracked. Oh, no! That's the worst. That's the worst. I'm so sorry, Riku. Well, we're gonna get into our game. Look at this little happy mama that just like popped out. It's not like your mom, but you know, it's a mom and it's so cute. This little person popping up over here. All right. Chompet's origins. What is that supposed to mean? I guess we should start normally, right? All right. Warning. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? All right. Do we need to hold Mama's hand? Should we go into this together? Is everybody ready? Yeah, I think Cooking Companions is supposed to be akin to Bonnie's Bakery. So, everyone hold Mama's hand. We're gonna start the game. Let's go. Oh, look at these cute little... Huh. I like your braid, ma'am. Ma'am, I like your braid. Okay. Gregor. Gregor. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. I love this music. Are you kidding me? Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. I can't wait achoo! I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Maria. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. So are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out and get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so... there's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Please, I've got to keep this together. Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy around the cabin. Need to save Maria from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not yet dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Anatoly. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds. There's bound to be treasure up here. Roughing is fun. Anatoly knows much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds would be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? I can figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. Anatoly? What kind of name is it, Anatoly? I'm not ending up a corpse here. Hey! Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is Anatoly. Oh yeah, sorry, Maria. Got carried away again, haha. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly, Maria are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly with a nod. Oh, great. This is a your name here scenario. Help. Help. Mama ignoring the safety warning. We're children in front of her children. Listen, we can all hold hands. This is fine. Very excited to try your cooking. All right, everyone, let's get to work while there's still sunlight. Later. Maria, Anatoly, Gregor, the 3 exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Tutorial: save this game, right-click or hit the escape button on your keyboard to pull up the menu. Okay, right-click or... Wait. Right-click or hit the escape button on your keyboard. What? Wait. I'm messing up already. Okay, here we go. Let's... Back to the game. This menu will also allow you to adjust levels, volume. Are we doing good on volume? Yeah, here we go. Okay. This menu will also allow you to adjust volumes, Please note, going back to the menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you've made. Okay, so be sure to save. Do you have any experience making meals? I mean, Mama does. Are we playing as Mama? Or are we playing as Chat? I think we should play as Mama. And everyone should hold my hand. Okay? Everyone needs to hold my hand. Mama has experience in the kitchen. I do. Is that so? Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Right? What? Okay, this is Mama against Mama. What does this red-haired Mama think she's... This redhead Mama doesn't know who she's messing with, okay? Her braid may be longer than mine, but mine is luscious and more chunky and better styled, okay? So she better watch out. That's all I've got to say. All right. Let the best Mama win. Exactly. Hating her already, Mama? Good. It looks like Karen will remember that. She better remember how I'm much better in the kitchen than her, okay? She needs to learn her place. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. You'll never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? Okay. Where are we gonna check? It's also purple. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's check the drawers, yeah? You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Okay, there's dirty knives in here, so you guys, we know where the knives are. Okay? Riku, you're keeping track of this, right? Dirty knives are in the drawer. Okay, Riku better know where the tiny knives are when we need them. Okay, there's nothing but cobwebs back there. Thankfully, no spiders. Okay, so just some cobwebs by the woodpile. Cupboards. Downcast. Dirty knife is worse than clean knife. You're not wrong. Riku, write that down. Get your pen and write that down. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly must have put the supplies somewhere else. But if that's all we can check, I'm so confused. You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. Okay, can we keep checking the cupboards? You check the cupboard underneath the sink. Oh, you found a dead mouse. This would be a great gift to give to Karen. LOL. You added the dead mouse to your inventory. Oh my word. Let's check the Nora's knife again. The drawer for the knives. You check the drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Maybe Karen will find it out. Man, I like how our character is already cutthroat when it comes to Karen. You check the drawer above the woodpile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might. It's time, says the cabbage. Dead mouse has negative value, worse than pennies.
Onion! Never fear, Onion is here. Rah. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Always merry raspberry! Potato? Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Where are the chompettes? Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret chompette recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef.
The potato. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under the extra, but be sure to save the game. Whoa, interesting. Okay. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. A roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate meat-free. You found a recipe.
Oh yeah!
Cool. We should save. Because it told us to. Okay, if you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chompets! Let's move out! Cabbage rudely slams the door closed. The drawer closed. You wonder if what you saw was real. Like, are we having a salad fingers moment? You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. But only slightly. Time to lurk, I'll be listening. I'm so glad, Pattern. Yeah, the cabbage konnichiwa. The potato's your favorite, Downcast. Whoever got the reference, this is for you. I don't understand the reference. Help! Oh no, it's Karen again. Mama against Karen, part 2. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. Oh no, we have to chop the chompettes. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions, you cook it for about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect! Next, you mix in some flour. Ooh, we're making a roux! Okay. Salt, pepper, heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables into the mixture. Hours pass. Yeah, this is a roux. A roux-to-do-to-do. Hours pass and the music is gone! Yeah, she does look like a Karen Tattern. My reference is from Eurocamp? Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like evening. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Anatoly's burying the lead. We saw a red deer. Maria spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyway, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. Yeah! That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. Uh-oh. 160? Don't worry, Maria, I'm sure we're all... they were all in the bathroom or something. No. Almost all of them were near the couch. Yeah! I was going to sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Maria. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep on the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them swarm the couch. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anatoly. Anatoly, you take the bedroom. Okay. Thanks, big guy, bro. I don't want to say it. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Eck. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. Oh, look how cute. It looks so nice. Look at the stew we made, guys. This tastes pretty good. Yeah, no food poisoning here, Karen. You cooked vegetable stew. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Look at us! Look how cute! Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Karen takes a bite. What do you have to say, Karen? What do you have to say about my freaking stew? It's delicious. It's delicious. Tell me it's oishi, okay? It's bland as hell. What? Someone's gonna fight. We're gonna fight. Guys, we're gonna fight. The cool part is they tell you how to make them, right? The food is to die for. Johnny, it's suspicious. Okay, me and Karen are gonna fight though. It's mom versus mom. Okay? Doctor, we need to make an edit of Mama versus Karen. Like, write that down. Write that down. We're gonna have some kind of fan art of me versus this wannabe mother. Okay? We're gonna fight. We're fighting. All right. I'll tell Capper in the knee for you. Thank you, Tattern. Thank you. Then have this, mom, right? Fight. I like how all my children are gonna watch me fight this Karen. Maria. Karen! Tastes like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fragaria vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. How do we tolerate Karen? Why is she still here? Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal with friends. How did we become friends with this chick? I want to know. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. Oh my word, our life is sad, guys. You go to bed stuffed. Day 0. Use the rat mom. I didn't. We in New York. Downcast. Hey, you up? I mean, we are now. How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Oh my word. Will you two pipe down? I'm trying to sleep over here. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better get a head start on gathering food. I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Yank! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Maria turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Maria. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Gah! If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Anatoly's herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. I love blackthorn berries. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff for today? You nod.
Thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay?
You nod. Why, if we're friends, like, why would they be afraid of me stealing stuff? Maria, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a hop to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chompettes to keep you company. You know, we're not delusional. We're not seeing things. We don't have problems. Is this a horror game or something? Like, what's with that font, right? So, apparently, this is supposed to be a cutesy horror game. Rimuru! Hello! Welcome! Welcome to the chat. Oh, you're watching on Nintendo? Oh, you're fine, Rimuru. Thank you for, like, coming to just hang out. Riku, mood. Karen is a mood. They eat phones. They want blackberries, right? Tutorial. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. Okay, cool. You only get one choice, then the day will end, so choose wisely. Huh. We're saving. We're saving the game. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm naturally a serial saver, and the fact that, like, this game is like, no, for real, save, your life depends on it, is hilarious. Can I keep the YouTube stream up while I boost watch time? Yes, please, Johnny. Yes, please. Yes, please. I've already completed this game. LOL. Okay, last message. You're good, Rimuru. Well, I hope you enjoy the game. One choice, murder everyone. Nintendo Switch is what I watched. Watch the stream. I use my phone for the chip. Oh, nice. Sweet. They suspicious. Rifle through their crap. Yeah, let's go through all their stuff, guys. I mean, that's what friends do, right? What do you want to check out today? Oh. Where should we go? Sorry, Mama's got her Coke Zero, and let's see. Tattern's a true friend. Okay, where are we gonna go? Should we go to the bathroom with all the spiders? I feel like we should go, or we could go through their stuff. We could go into the bedroom. Come on, guys, where are we going? We should go to the basement to see if Bonnie's in there. That's so funny. Karen said don't steal, but never said don't borrow. Hey, I won't say nothing about this game, so I basically watch a theory on this game. Really? Okay. Well, let's go to the basement. Let's go see if Bonnie's there. Let's go see if Bonnie's in the basement. This door goes to the basement. There's no reason to go to the basement right now. You wait for the others to return. That's lame. No, this is gypped. No, this is gypped. I'm loading the game. This is gypped. Okay, we're gonna go look at some other room. Okay, throw Karen's crap in the bathtub. Okay, we're gonna go to the bathroom. We're gonna go see the spiders. Why are there ellipses? Yep, it's a bathroom. Toilet, bathtub, and a cabinet underneath the sink. Open the cabinet? Yeah, let's open it. You peer into the cabinet. You found a spider! Yay! It's pretty small, but it's hairy. Oh, thank goodness, it's a hairy spider. It's far too gross to even squish. There's a note buried in the spider web. Uh-oh? Good day. We've received a fair number of complaints from Ruslana Ulrich over her perceived harassment of her nephew, Marco. Ruslana alleges that you've been frightening him and are causing a public disturbance when traveling into town. Here's her list of complaints as follows. Erratic shuffling. Sneering at Marco in an attempt to intimidate or frighten. Babbling incoherently. We understand that this is by no means illegal, but humbly request that you stop immediately. Failure to do so will result in an in-person meeting to discuss. Thank you for your time. Leonard. Bro, what is this? You take the complaint letter with you. You shut the cabinet. What else do you want to check out? Alrighty. Throw Karen's, yeah. Bathroom. Who's getting swirlies? Let's name the spider Harry. We're gonna inspect the black markings. Doesn't look like black mold. Must be residue from some old liquids. Huh. The others should be coming back any minute now. You leave the bathroom to greet them. That was all we got to investigate in the bathroom? We're back. Tee. Knock it off, Maria. It's pretty rare to be scared of one of... It's not. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of... Shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Maria laughed so hard that your ears ring. Tears are rolling down Maria's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop Maria from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of berries. We also found some more wild sorrel. Is this going to be good enough for a meal? Everyone's looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all the available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide to do your specialty cabbage rolls. Hi, Augustus! How are you? Yeah, hydration check. Thank you, Riku. Okay. I'm gonna swap my Coke Zero out for water. So first we're gonna boil some water. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In the medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, an egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. You use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after, but it won't come off. What? Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie them string around them so that they stay in one place. Gathering URLs, gotcha. Arsenal check, make sure to have enough guns. Riku check. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to medium-low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. Man, I bet you could actually cook the recipes here. Like, it's so detailed and cute. Yay, we made cabbage rolls! I love this game! Are you kidding me? Maria looks so optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. Karen's a freaking... She's a word I won't use. Because children. But she can continue. She can stay mad. I'm a way better cook than Karen. Anatoly looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. See, Gregor's our man. Gregor's our boy. He's here for it. He's here for Mama's cooking. Female dog, right? Might want to stay away from some of the later recipes, though. Oh no, Augustus knows. Tattered. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. Now, guys, just you wait. Oh no, me and Karen are gonna fight. Watch. What is she doing? What is she doing? I need a beep. I really do, Riku. I need a beep. We need to put it on the stream deck. Yeah, doctor, write that down, that we need to get a censored beep for my stream deck. That's pretty darn good. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use some fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. Thanks again for cooking. This was really something special. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do because, you know, you cooked everything, so might as well do the dishes. Why does Mama have to do everything around in this house? We're doing all the cooking and the cleaning. Not happening. You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. So why is everyone stranded in this cabin? I need context. Me too. Me too, Johnny. Why are we here? Like, are we all, like, on a friendship cabin trip? We're snowed in? Good morning, everyone. Yeah. Again, Gregor?
Can't you let us sleep in?
Not today. Why? Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner.
He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had.
Gregor's also correct.
Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish not to go out and look for food today.
You really think it'll flood?
Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from flood waters.
It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor.
Karen!
There's nothing to worry about.
I think Gregor's right, Karen.
Huh?
It wouldn't hurt us to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Anatoly, let's go out and prepare for the storm.
Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot our route on some paper.
Let me help, little guy. These people, I swear. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bathroom to consult the map. Huh. Are there a bunch of spiders in there? Maria and Karen are still hanging around. What are they doing? Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Huh. This is the part we save the game? Yeah, this is the part where we save the game again. Cool. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which would you like to talk to? Maria, because we've got, well, I mean, who wants to see me and Karen fight? Who wants to see it happen? Who wants to see me and wannabe mama fight? Let's go fight Karen. Cat fight. It's the Siberian tundra. Never in a million years I thought I'd see a VN game in this region. What you hit, Minnie? I want to see Mama chokeslam Karen. This paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like? What? What? Is she calling us old? This woman just called Mama old. Like I am, but we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. Not as bad as times like these. Extremely brutal. I'm gonna say extremely brutal so we can intimidate her. Oh, really? You'll have to share the details with me later. Huh, I owe you nothing. We're gonna cut her braid in her sleep. Okay. Karen will not be able to stomach your stories, but you still agree to tell her the details later. Karen will definitely remember that. Your relationship is stronger. Why? What is this music? Help. So, Mama, I heard you need to arson someone. You hear a shout from the other room. Oh, could you decrease the sound of the game? Yeah, hold on. Oh, it's not working. Let me see. Hold on. Go ahead, doctor. I don't know why it's not working for me. I could have done it myself. Help. We're gonna fix the audio. Why is it not working? It says lock volume. Wait, doctor, go back. It says lock volume. It was locked. Okay, is it better now? What? Up? More? Right there. Okay. Let me know if it sounds better for the volume. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Johnny. Rule 1, never ask a female her age nor tease her. This is for your own safety. Yes, we need to save. We need to save. But in a minute. Gregor and Anatoly come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Why is Gregor blushing? Anatoly has a squirrel. Has Anatoly always had this squirrel thing on him? Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. All right, everyone. We have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What? What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did someone leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got the strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Where's the save button? Hello. Yeah, we want to overwrite this. Okay, we're not going to the basement. We're not going to the bathroom. We're gonna inspect the kitchen. What do cannibals eat for breakfast? Scrambled legs! Wah wah. Bonk the radio until it works. But that's... You have nothing better to do, so you decide to talk to the chompettes. Well, let's get some recipes. Oh, you're fine.
Hello! Good to see you again. Thought you abandoned us. Why are you trying to fool them? Go ahead and make those meals you enjoy so much. Raspberry. No thanks. That vegetable stew? Gross! You already stuck up the cabin last night. Spare us a repeat. Onion. It almost smelled as bad as you, Stinky. Almost. Aren't you gonna give them a recipe, Onion? I guess. Hey, ever notice those 4 humans don't give you any recipes? Those monsters. That's why you should spend more time with us. Right?
Of course.
I have the perfect recipe for you today. It will make this kitchen smell nice afterwards. And it'll impress the dinner guests.
You received the borscht recipe.
Don't burn down the cabin making it, okay?
You nod.
Don't be a stranger. Chompettes! Mosey out!
You shut the drawer and wait for the others to return back. Mama being smug. What's that face? The Anya face. Maria's back early today. She looks like she's seen some crap. Hey, the others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't even have enough food, even with rationing, to last even if there's a big storm and we get stuck here. Maria seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done just such a great job with meals so far. You're very sweet. Is Maria blushing a little bit? Maria will remember that. What exactly is she remembering? Cool. We have more relationship with crazy small child.
Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime.
You nod.
Looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold cooking classes here someday.
Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. So we've got BZ, Maria, Anatoly, and Gregor. Don't be so down, everyone. We've got tons of good berries.
Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar?
You shake your head sadly.
Yikes.
Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring?
I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Eek, you missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a purple looking poking out. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning.
So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome.
You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains.
Bro, everyone's hungry. That rumbling sound sounded like a dying calf. You look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. Bro, it was probably Karen. It was definitely Maria.
Maria, I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Guilty.
Maria looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I?
Dust? Try again, big guy.
Everyone is pondering the answer. Maria's face lights up.
I've got it! Is it hunger?
Oh, the doctor was right. Did you lose a gotcha or... Wait. Something. Wait. Hi, Golden Rose Flower. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Oh, is this for Genshin? Riku.
Yeah, I was gonna guess that.
Sure you were, Karen. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it onto some crusty bread. You cooked raspberry jam and bread. The bread's a little tough. Gregor,
don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
But this homemade jam is to die for, haha. Sorry.
No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks.
Maria! Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal. But it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. Yay, new sibling. I love how the chat's like, new sibling. Welcome to the chat. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back. And it's becoming a nuisance. You try and see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabinet, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all the other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp to see what was on your back staring into your eyes, but you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You awake in a cold sweat. What? What? What was that? Huh. Just a dream, right? Wake up. Sorry, you're making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Try to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Except for you! You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from that nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and very distracting. You don't sleep a wink. Everyone is now up and awake in the cabin, and we're sleep deprived. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. Anatoly sounds petrified. What's going on with Anatoly? I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like the sailors' take warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow. You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen. Why the hell not? That's all he's got going for him. Dang! Dang! What a low blow, Karen. Oh wow, making a horror game and Cha-Cha plays a horror game. The thing looked like a skinwalker that took out that took an old hag, right? Oh man. He's also good at chopping wood though. Knock it off, you two. Maria, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. What? Sounds like you're stealing Anatoly's thunder. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it? I couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of the year, multiply it by a factor of... Maria begins to explain the meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to blah, 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 blah. So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Maria. I ship it, I guess. So intently, he hasn't blinked yet? Maybe... Is he like pretending to listen, or is he actually listening? You can see his eyes drying up. Please. Why is Karen's name in red? Because, her red hair, probably. Each one of these characters has, like, an associated color to them. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Poor Anatoly. And his dumb name. Maria finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. A bow. This girl, she's full of it. Why is your text not in purple? Right? My text should be in purple down here. For all of my videos, though, that I edit for my shorts, they are all in purple. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Maria, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. She really said I was not listening. Man. I didn't understand a word of it. That's no surprise, Gregor. Like, nobody's surprised that you didn't get it. Yeah. Anatoly turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. I don't think you believe in me, Karen, but it's fine. What is going on with Maria? It looks like we have enough leftover berries for bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs, except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You get out some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check up on the Chompettes.
Hello! Don't worry, as the leader of the Chompettes, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us. That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell them about us. Ha ha ha. Are your plans going awry? Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down?
Yeah, it was because of Riku.
No. Her business is now toast. What? That one's been done to death. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced?
You tell her no.
Raspberry milkshake!
You let out an audible groan.
Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope. Wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun. It was worth it, the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompette comedy competition this year. Raspberry! Of course! Not while I'm here. I won't choke on stage this year.
Isn't that every year, Bread?
We still talk about that closing line, Bread. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't think of eating us if you're hungry. Chompettes stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine. Feast and famine. Potato, I swear to God, repeat that line or we're locking you up again. Life or death! That's right! Chompettes! Move out!
Help! Help! Why, in our desperation and hunger, do we have to endure these silly little vegetables? Stop pretending you're the one used to the M2 flamethrower on that bakery. Flamethrower, you think I would use such an easy to track weapon? I'm so proud of my children. Making it, really hard for anyone to track you guys down after the crime. The Chompettes somehow managed to close the drawer on themselves. Perfume and a lighter, Johnny. Alrighty. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. Are you okay, Doctor? Doctor's dying. Oh no. Doctor! Mama! I mean... Mama called the doctor. And the doctor said... The doctor needs a doctor! Somebody call a doctor! interrupts you as you bring in the food. A professional have standards. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left on the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Mm-hmm. Karen is right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for the 5 of us? Wait. Wait, we can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm, no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much as the mold of, as much mold as we can. Okay, so, once mold spores have formed on bread, that stuff is gone. Don't eat bread that has mold on it, period. Like, picking off the mold will not do anything for you. Yeah, that doesn't work. Exactly what Riku said. Sometimes when there's mold on other things, you can, like, take it off and it's fine, but it definitely doesn't work for bread. Mold spores definitely mean that the bread is donezo. So, just some food survival tips with Mama. Yeah, even if you cannot see it, the mold is there. So, wait, isn't it extra flavor like wine? Johnny, it's better than starving. With mold can make you really sick. If you're already in a really weakened state, that's not a good choice for your immune system if it's already weak. But, you know, anyway. Yeah, mold is no. We can't leave with the floodwater, so this will have to be us. This will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart their piece like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until this storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. So what you're saying is we can use bread for assassination? Johnny. They would have to be in an already, like, really weakened state. Like, it would give them, like, some stomach issues. But anyway. Should we clear up if we just give it a chance? Oh, should clean up. Should. Okay. Anatoly, where are you getting that information from? One of the books on the bookshelf about climate here. You're illiterate, so that's definitely a lie. I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying. I'm serious. He pretends to read all those books because he wants us to think that he's smart. But I can tell he's just staring at the page, faking it. What do you think? Anatoly doesn't know his weather conditions from a hole in the ground. Karen is correct. Anatoly can read. I saw it with my 2 eyes. So I think... Okay, we're gonna save, guys. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna save here. So... Okay. So... I think this is like a moment where we can basically choose to side with Anatoly and get more friendship credential with him, or we can get more friendship points with Karen. So we either side with Anatoly or we side with Karen. I'm scared of this woman. I think we need to make a strategic choice here. I'm scared of this woman. I'm about to throw shade. Sorry, guys. Anatoly doesn't know his weather conditions from a hole in the ground. Sorry, Tattern. I'm scared of her. Wait. She's the most volatile? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's a scary lady. Like, I'd rather be on this chick's side than anybody else. Everyone else is a ponce. You're funny. I keep pretending with those books, Anatoly. Brutal, Karen. I mean, I was the one who threw the shade. I was the one who threw the shade. Why are you saying brutal, Karen? I was literally the one who threw shade. But okay. I found an old picture book in the living room, Anatoly. Let me know if you want it, small fry. Karen. Karen smiles at you. I guess let's call it a day. Yeah. Sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 6 minutes later... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, okay, red-headed mama. I'm glad you called out Anatoly's bluff. You continue to impress. It's a shame Anatoly is sleeping in the same bedroom. I should have never let him be the one to share with me. But what if it was just you and me? Doctor, 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 what is this? 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 Oh no! Are we gonna have like Karen and Cha-Cha? Oh no! No! She's inviting us to bed with her. Help! Help, guys! Downguess is like, I'm not saying anything. Why do we have to get, why do I get the feeling we're gonna have her murder people with us? Sweat, 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 sweat. Right? If people start shipping me and this girl, I swear. Me and Karen, please, not the side braid mamas. I'm dead. Not her, like, inviting us to bed with her. I cannot. I'm sure we could study and squeeze a few novels in before bed. Oh my word. Oh my word. I know, Riku, be scared of the fan art because the doctor makes all of it. Be so scared right now. Someone call a doctor for the doctor because he's dying in the back. He's literally dying. Dying. You nod. Well, we'll have to see if we can kick him out at some point, right? Oh, you'll have to tell me about that anatomization on the book on the bookshelf. Really cool pictures in there. Karen looks like she has a crush on you! Guys! 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 Hello? Hello? Doctor, you need to screenshot this. You need to screenshot this. What? I cannot, guys! Guys! I play a lot of horror games and not even Outlast managed to scare me, but OMG, what is this game, right? Mama rizzing without even really wanting it? It was inevitable. Right, how did I rizz this lady up? Not the enemies to lovers fic. Let me know if you're ever free for a lesson. Okay? Not the doodly bop, not the swirly doodle boodly bop at the very end. Karen walks away looking very happy. You are definitely sure Karen will remember that. She has a crush on you now, Mama. See, I knew that this was gonna help our relationship. Everybody dance party. You get ready for bed and put a blanket on. You go to sleep very hungry. I know. Doctor's right. Yeah, they don't want to be on our bad side. Only two hearts. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer can run if startled. Whoa. Incredible. Impressive. We on. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's skip today's meal. No. It's only for one day.
Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly.
Anatoly leaves mumbling to himself.
Hi, Sakura! It's been a while. Welcome to the chat. I missed you.
So passive-aggressive of him. Everyone goes to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Maria in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? We're going to save our freaking game. All right. Okay. We did kind of crush Anatoly's heart and soul last time. We're also trying to get more points with Maria. Okay, can I just say I'm kind of scared of Maria and Karen. Gregor, I feel like he's one of those, like, kind giants that turns out to be a psychopath later. Like, you know, like the strong psychopath. I don't really know if I care about my little quest line with the nerd. Who can't even read, apparently. So... I know, he's got a squirrel. Let's, like, get a squirrel. Look out for the cabin fever, right? Oh, it's okay, Sakura. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, guys. I think we're good on Karen's interactions. Should we go with Maria or should we go with Gregor? Maria or Gregor? We don't have anything with Gregor. And we don't have anything with Anatoly, but I really don't care about him. Gregor and Maria. Yeah, girl one is volatile and the other one seems silent volatile. Right? Right? Game recommended you max stuff out. Okay. If we're gonna max people out, middle of the road is gonna get you run over. Okay, well... Karen, fine. Let's go Karen. Nobody else is speaking up. The doctor's like, go with Karen. Oh, why does it look like Karen's into knife play? Looks like she's just slicing away at a block of wood. Is she whittling a weapon? The doctor. Whoa. Hey, can I let you in on a secret? I've actually enjoyed your cooking so far. The others expect me to be rude and mean, so I have to keep that reputation up, right? Can't have anyone thinking I'm soft. You're not sure where this is coming from. Promise me you'll give me some cooking lessons soon. Okay? She's not ready yet, but you nod politely. Thank you. You're definitely sure Karen will remember that. Well, she has those pretty green eyes you like. Help. Fast forward to George with an axe, the Shining style. Riku. You leave Karen by herself. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Wish the rain would just stop. We're all doing great. We must be almost at the end of this nightmare. I'm so hungry. Me too. You are too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. I know, she was actually so pretty in that rocking chair. You go to bed with a growling stomach. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray. Tray? But he keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you in the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat.
You saw that, right? Ow. Yeah, have fun with Karen. She likes me.
Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs have kept them awake all night.
Hey, Sir Cocken, welcome! Welcome to the stream.
The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Maria looks petrified. This girl, I swear. I couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes.
This storm is too loud.
Karen looks out of it.
Whoa, we haven't seen her like that.
The cabin is creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. And? Couldn't see anything due to the rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to look at you. When is this going to end?
I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater.
As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town?
I don't know.
Didn't you have a map on you?
I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor.
I'm sure it'll show up eventually.
Maria and Anatoly go white as a sheet. How are we going to find our way back into town now?
Well,
have to ride out the storm.
Maria looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. It'll clear up in no time.
Maybe you're right.
The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell Gregor's putting up fake optimism, and Maria is having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today?
Maria.
All right, let me read the chat really quick. Downcast you alive? Yes. Lurking. Makes sense. Okay, happy lurking. Yeah, Maria go burr. Oh, she literally went burr. Burr. Let me save. Okay.
Brr. It's cold as hell over here.
I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night.
How does he do it?
You explained to Maria how the size of a person and fat content determine how warm they are naturally.
Yeah. Wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I don't need to be that tall to make a difference in the world. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career?
Maria does her best Gregor impression. Split firewood and gaze at the stars.
How boring is that?
Depends on the person, but pretty boring.
You're so funny. Thanks for coming and chatting with me.
Maria blushes a little. Why do I have both of these girls in the palm of my hand?
You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you.
You're pretty sure Maria will remember that. Dance party! Let's go. Let's go. Okay. You thank her and leave the bedroom. You call everyone together. They all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off of it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly, all 5 of you tear it bone like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Maria nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. It was gone in an instant. Mom's collecting a harem. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to the bed, starving. Okay. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain stopped. Uh-oh. It's still flooding! What are we gonna do? Humans can live 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or two, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. But do you really think it'll rain that long? Anatoly, it's been days already. What makes you think it'll stop soon? Heck, relax everyone. We're gonna see how long we can write this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared, but you need to survive. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss the next option. What if we cook the chompets? I don't even know if those are real vegetables. Like, I'm not even sure. Like, for all we know, it's like an old shoe and like some yarn. Like, no clue. I'm pretty sure that we're wackadoodles. And, they're seriously talking vegetables. Anyway. Do you wish to speak to Maria in the kitchen? Or Anatoly? Maria. Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. We're saving. Okay, we're talking to Maria. No, doctor, you're wrong. We're talking to people. Hey. Maria looks relieved to see you. Riku. I guess that was a well-deserved heart party time dance. Bring out the dancing lobsters. What did we do to earn that? I'm so confused. How are you holding up? Yeah, let's ask about her. Okay, we're mentally fine. Even though we're talking to vegetables, right? But we need to think about our friends' problems because that's what good friends do. We earn it by existing. Okay, how are you holding up, Maria? Not very good. It's very sweet of you to ask. Maria's looking at you intently. She gets a little closer to you. I noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually, I have to pick it out of the foods the others make. But you respected that. Thank you. Maria's looking at you with admiration. I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. You're definitely sure Maria will remember that. We got 2. Party hardy. You decide to check out the drawer again. There's only potato. Where's the other ones? Potato? What's this music? What's this music? Don't get that girl from Attack on Titan in here. I'm just saying. But Potato is all alone, and why does he have little smug mouth? Help. You ask Potato where the others are. They'll be back. They wanted to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin. Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must be some mouse that created them or something worse. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. You have a feeling Potato is telling the truth. You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You just get deathly sick if you tried, and from the look of you, you need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense measure for some basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. With floodwaters rising and no food now, I think it would be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You've become especially lazy, so I think you'll survive a little longer than the others. The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called the basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here. BMR. Math. Oh my word, this Potato's doing math, guys. I can't. He's doing math. Got it? No, Mama doesn't do math. Help! For fun, let's try it out on someone here. Maria. Using Harris-Benedict, she looks like she's 120 pounds, about 5 feet 5 inches tall, about 20 years old. Crunching the numbers, I think she needs about this many calories daily because this number is math. But being abnormally stationary, she'll have to lay in bed all day just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she was being very active, let's say swimming through floodwaters, we need to multiply that by 1.9. Now she needs this many calories every day. That's quite the difference, especially if you didn't ration the food properly. Which you didn't. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Hopefully, you'll never have to speak again. Oh, we'll never have to speak again. Okay? You shut the drawer, going over the numbers again. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I didn't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Maria! I used to swim all the time near my house, so I'll probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No! Let me go instead. You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Anatoly. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Gregor, Sounds good to me. Karen! His arms are definitely the longest, so he'll probably do the best at climbing trees out of all of us. No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts it off into different measurements. Since we can't come back to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick from my hand, and the shortest will go outside to search for food. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths, so you can tell which is the biggest of the bunch. You pick it. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karen? Will it be... Looks like I've got the shortest. Maria. It's okay. I watched Anatoly forage earlier, so I know what to look out for. Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area. Maybe you'll find a fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karen, Anatoly, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. Everyone watches as Maria leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. Yeah, they upped her design to make us feel bad. The door shuts behind her. Man, I'm mad because I developed a relationship with her. Like, I had some hearts up with her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. No! Why was the music like that, though? It was like da 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 da. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You get ready for bed and easily pass out. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this! You hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking into the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair cause you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods. You burn chill with the wind. Oh, your burns chill with the wind. The guests look behind her, and her eyes widen when she sees you. She's terrified. Your fury rips trees out by their roots, soil from the ground, rocks from their pits. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Their stamina can't last forever. You're gaining on them. As you trample through a field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it in the golden sun. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. Welp is correct, Riku. Good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground? Absolutely not.
I believe in Maria.
Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait? Karen. How long? It's been almost a day since she left. Anatoly and Gregor look nervous. This game is interesting, Downcast. Someone needs to go look for her.
We need to wait, Karen.
Wait for what? The nearest town is miles and miles away.
Waiting is all we can do for now.
So it could be days before she gets back?
What are we supposed to do, eat mice?
Karen, I'm sure Anatoly will agree, but... Okay, where's the squirrel? Anatoly's been holding out on us. We could have been eating squirrel stew. We'll discuss next options when we get to it. Every waking thought is about food now. I never should have eaten that much.
I'm... Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Anatoly just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Maria will make it back? She promised. Everyone retreats to their areas. Right, the squirrel's gone, Riku. What do you want to do today? Save the game? Save the freaking game. We're talking to Karen. Talking to Karen, talking to Karen. There's a bone under that floorboard! There was a bone! Hey, you don't have to lie to me. I know Maria's not coming back. I don't know where she came up. I don't know where she came up with her being the best swimmer. I guess the only one that would know would be Anatoly. Last summer, Anatoly would watch her swim from the shore. He could have been a lifeguard, such a good swimmer. She never went under, but what if she did? He would have pulled her out so easily. Why would she lie about something like that? Karen seems deep in thought. Maybe it's better to leave her alone. You close the door softly. Where's our heart? I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with some bread and jam. I'd be fine with just strawberries. Ha! Nobody else laughs. I would kill for some vegetables right about now. You would too. I'm going to try and get some sleep. Good night. Night. You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake in a cold sweat, in a completely different room. And DoorDash has been ordered, told you Karen's been stealing food. Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Will you cook for the group today? I have no choice. Where did this come from? No, wait a minute. Where did this come from? Guys? You cooked meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... Three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small cutlets. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden, so you can ration it better this time. I understand. Thank you. Guys, so when did we have the time to stop Maria? That's what I need to know. Guys, that's not Squirrel. Anatoly runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Anatoly returns, looking choked up. I was too weak. Left you some of the meat. Don't fight this. What? Left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Anatoly? Anatoly takes a cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. Yeah, because it's freaking Maria. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? Well, we don't have any hearts with Gregor or Anatoly. So, who do we want to talk to? Gregor, because he's stronger? Anatoly seems like he's useless. Hi, Phantom. Welcome. Welcome. I think we're going to talk to Gregor because he's big, strong. The bone is gone. Does anyone notice how the bone is gone? They just ate meat, Alorapard. So, Hey, thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from the hunger pangs. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Maria's boundaries. Yeah, until Maria was gone. Thank you. It's okay, Phantom. You ate the bone? That's all right. Gregor is more dense than you give him credit for. Heh. If there's extras, slip me some extra meat. Okay? Gregor will remember that. The bone is seriously gone, though. There was a bone here. Okay, guys, dance party. Going to see how Anatoly is doing. Later. You have the bedroom all to yourself. Where do you want to check first? Birdcage, nights. Let's save, please. Save game. Let's save right here. Back to the game. Okay. Birdcage, nightstand, under the floorboard, under the beds. Okay, there was a bone here before. What in the world is under the floorboards? You notice a bone sticking out. Thank you! There was a bone before. Is it a human bone? Nope. Chicken bone. Gross. Okay. Let's check the bird cage. There's nothing in the bird cage. It's completely empty. Nightstand. Onion? Don't be a crybaby, it's just me! Onion! Was just playing with some toys in this drawer. You're far too old to be playing with any of them. You're never too old for toys. Anyways, need to attend a secret chompette meeting. Smell you later. Onion bounces out of the bedroom. The drawer has various children's toys in it. What's this? What's this? June 26, 1862. Another body of a child has been discovered within the city of Zakopane, with the remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. The cause of death was identical to earlier victims, with significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds to the stomach. This marks the fourth victim by the butcher of Zakopane in less than a month. You take the bloody newspaper with you. Definitely not a recipe. Hours pass. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. Eating will just make them hungrier. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time, and there will be no dinner. Fine. I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eye has been giving you issues lately, so you reply, forge me a new eye then. You laugh, but then
The ropes come out. He ties you to your chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker rope. No turning back now. He takes a hot poker out of the coals, holding it in front of his face. You can see his beard and eyes watching you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming it carefully for your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backward a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. You vomit all over your chest. As the smell of your decimated eye floods your nostrils, the blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wake in a cold sweat.
Ah!
Yeah, I don't know, Riku. I don't know if we're the butcher or not. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. Yeah, this is straight savage, Datterd. He turns to you, not smiling. Yeah, who was that? Help. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? The waters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible, and now it's gone. Good morning, big guy. Will Maria make it back? This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m. I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise like she's trying to get out of the water, but her lungs... Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes, when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Yeah. Ah! Guys! I sometimes hear her crying through the radio, but that's just a broadcast. Right? I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. One step closer to Maria. It's what she would have wanted. What's gotten into you, Anatoly? Anatoly's eggs looked at you begging. Bring us another slab. Please. He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Please help me. Anatoly. Gregor looks pained at Anatoly's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to the boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away. What's taking so long? Boil it faster! It looks like it's almost done, patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth, first without swallowing the chunks whole. Like a duck does when eating bread. Why is he being compared to like a duck? What the duck? Anatoly creates ripples in the broth using the spoon he isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know, it overtook me. Maria. Anatoly begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. Victor, this is a scary game. Victor, welcome back. This is a scary game. Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it's gone bad. This is the last of it. How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? This storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. Anatoly? Yes? I think tomorrow you should look for Maria. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Anatoly. You could swim back after a few hours. Gregor is right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Maria out there. I think Maria's fine by herself. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Anatoly. That's right, Anatoly. Please help us. Let me sleep on it, okay? No problem, little guy. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Maria. Something is approaching.
Hey! Don't be a crybaby, it's just me! Onion! Not going to be very sweet today. I'm worried about Anatoly. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin?
You don't answer, Onion.
Please? Don't you trust me?
You shake your head.
Got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It will help prevent colds and ward off viruses. That was a lie! The fan factoid of that myth, people actually used to believe it in the 1500s. How embarrassing. Who would believe that? Ha ha ha. There was even a doctor in 1919 who caused a surge of people believing it. Ha ha ha. Anyway, you know what smells like a raw onion left in a room? You! It's been a while since your last bath, right?
You can't remember.
Could smell you before I even came into the room. Yikes! Stinky! So, can you stop Anatoly from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. It's impossible to stop a grown man from leaving. Please.
We don't need another one stalking the hallways, tapping on the windows, crying through the radio. You have the sudden urge to scream.
Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Scared to death that I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle to Cabbage about you. She can be as mean as Potato if you get on her bad side. Just kidding, she's great. Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Anatoly you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's for me, okay? You can trust me. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. They're made out of butter slices, so I'll get to skate around the frying pan tomorrow. Later.
Your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. Oh, I don't know why we're talking to the onion. Like, yeah. Like, is everyone suffering? Yeah, I guess so. Pretty much. You have a strange dream.
A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack and then add 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things you had for food, all of those chickens. As the snow piles up outside, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day, you wake up and have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later, you go mad and leave the cabin completely ravenous. A nearby tree looks like charred meat. Your iron teeth cut through the bark, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood. Days later, a deer gallops by, the first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Yeah, hard to make comments when this game keeps the atmosphere so dark. Oh. I mean, is everyone in stream suffering? Probably. Like, everyone's listening to Mama narrate. Trees are delicious, says Victor. Not the cabin fever madness. Oh, yes. Thank you, Riku. I need a hydration check. Okay. Downcast. Good. I love it when people suffer. All right. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Ugh, of course it's Anatoly. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision? I'm saving. All right. So, yeah, Anna useless. Okay. So, we were told by the talking vegetables to save Anatoly's life. Why? Why did the vegetables want Anatoly to live? Like, always do what the vegetables tell you to. I mean, the vegetables told us not to eat them. I don't know, Why are we gonna trust the thing that makes you cry? Because toxic relationships? I don't know. The doctor. hard to argue with that. I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside. We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. So that's what that smell was? Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tension seems to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? I'm going to save our little game.
Oh, I forgot red is Mama's favorite flag color. LOL. Downcast. I don't want to speak to Gregor. Gregor, no. Chat with Anatoly near the basement. Converse with Karen. Talk with Chompets. I don't think we can talk to both. I don't think we can talk to the Chompets and Karen. I think we should max out Karen. She's got a knife, but 10 to 1 says Mama ends up with Karen. Tattern. I feel like we have to talk to Anatoly to convince him to stay. That's the thing. Is if we go and talk to Karen, that means Anatoly just leaves. So if we want to... But the thing is we're all starving. I feel like Anatoly should die. This is hard, guys. It's either talk to Anatoly because the vegetables say so. Like, I don't even like Anatoly. I'm more interested to know about the dynamics with the vegetables than anything. I mean, we can always eat the vegetables in the end, but... Maria left Tattern, like... I don't know. We're gonna talk to Karen. We're gonna talk to Karen because of ships. Hi. Keep this between us. I'm not giving Anatoly a choice today. He's going outside. Do I make myself clear? Okay, whatever you want. Good. Thank you for understanding. Karen cracked a smile. It looks like Karen will remember that. Hey guys, dance party! Let's go! We got another heart. Da 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 da. Now, get everyone together for a meeting, and let's get him to leave. Chat. You call everyone together to discuss the next steps. Anatoly, you okay, little guy? Downcast. Yay, another sacrifice! Anatoly looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Anatoly, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. He looks like Harry Potter, but without the scar. Can we just say good riddance to Anatoly? Like, goodbye. Hey, Chuya! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Do you want to say anything to Anatoly? You say nothing. Good riddance, Harry Potter. Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Get wrecked, nerd! Get wrecked! I'm in a few streams late, so I promise I'll be here for a few streams. Oh, nice, Chuya. I'm glad you're here. Bye, Anatoly. Have a good trip, right, Riku? Bye-bye. It'll be really tasty. Oh, no. Get wrecked, nerd. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen's freaking vicious. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor is getting choked up. I didn't tell him. I'm missing him already. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. Were they lovers or something? Like, help. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear scraping from the floor. Right? Why is Gregor always crying? Wimp. Round you. You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but as dumb as a brick. What's the root of all that? Wah, 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 wah. Another cornbread classic. You're not even cornbread. You're like more like a brioche bun, sesame seed bun. Like, I don't even know. But this bread thinks he's something he's not. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference. Get it? Wah, 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 wah. Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-headed woman. Cabbage called an emergency chompette meeting and told me to give you the mission. Watch out for that knife and protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? No. Does everyone look like a snack to you? Wah, 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 wah. I'm not giving you a choice on this. Let's try that again. Protect Gregor at all costs. Saying nothing. You're fooling nobody with that act. You've never had hearing loss? Let's go with a non-verbal answer, all right? Protect Gregor. Fine. You nod. Wah, 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 wah. It's the least you can do, right? Can someone help? You tell the bread pun. That pun makes no sense. Wah, on a roll today. I'll see you around. Somebody stop him. Bread hops away, squeezing himself through the mouse hole with a small... You fall asleep, thinking about what Bread told you. You see this magnificent VTuber? That's the best VTuber in the world. She'll be your best mom if you feel lonely, lads. Go with her. That's so cute, Julia. You have a strange dream. I got a call. What did Bread said? Oh, Bread said to protect Gregor at all costs, and we try to ignore Bread. And Bread was like, no, I'm not taking no for an answer. So he's like, protect Gregor with your life. But he a crybaby. I don't know. Anyway, it's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. So side with Karen, got it, right, Riku? Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with the towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. Yeah, the dream is the protagonist preparing Antley. Absolutely. That's not even a dream. You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk, or... You found some meat. Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to cook breakfast for everyone, cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me! Now! You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ugh. She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh God. Already. Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cup. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than ever before. I'm gonna go lay down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls on the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in to whisper. I'm glad Maria and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares. It's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Maria that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave. But he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? I mean, it's for our new girlfriend, right? I mean, you know. It's for our new girlfriend, right? Guys, do we ship? Do we ship this? Mama, do the right thing, please. Riku's like, follow her plan. Everyone is conflicted in chat. So, are we joining our new redheaded wife, or are we like, you know, are we joining her down a path of darkness, or are we gonna listen to the vegetables? Mama, ignore my siblings. They have been led astray. Oh no, Downcast is like darkness, 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 darkness. But if we say yes, we get another heart, right? Oh man, Victor, por favor, no. What are we doing? Guys, I guess let's listen to the vegetables. Tag Nabbit, but will that take away one of our hearts? Do it, coward! Do it! No! Johnny, even Johnny. Man, chat is conflicted today. Chat is conflicted. What should I do? I should flip a coin. Thing is about flipping a coin is that no one's gonna know, what... I don't want people to think I'm lying here. Can we, like... I wish we could do, like, one of those, like, random generators for, like, people to see what would happen.
Heads. Tails.
Oh, okay, the doctor's gonna flip.
I'll keep her honest.
Oh, good.
So what's heads?
Admit one is heads.
No, what's...
what's heads? Okay, heads is yes, do it. Okay, it's heads! It's heads! We have to do it!
Sorry, guys. It's heads, so we have to do it. Wait, actually, let's save. Let's save. This is like a really critical point. Maybe we could come back to this if we wanted to. So we'll do yes, and maybe we'll come back and see what happens. So, I knew you would, thank you. You nod. She's learning quickly. You definitely think Karen will remember that. Saturn's like, I'm not dance partying. Oh man, Victor will remember that. Dance, dance till you're dead. Okay. Karen hands you a vial of mysterious liquid, and you add it to Gregor's mug. Gregor, it's been a while since you've had some... Wait, did you hear that? Oh, it's my headset. It says, please recharge headset. Sorry, I was like, oh no, everyone just heard that. Sorry, guys. It's been a while since you've had some water. Come drink with us. Karen really just said, hydration check. Karen thinks that she's Riku. Gregor looks frightened. I can't stop thinking about the little guy. I can't even remember what happened before we arrived. It just never ends. I miss Anatoly and Maria. Let us toast to Anatoly and Maria. They'll always be inside of us, Gregor. You can't change that now. Gregor begins to weep. You're right. We're having it raw tonight, Gregor. What? Eating raw meat is one of life's greatest gambles. Get awfully sick or... Gregor slowly puts the meat into his mouth, ignoring the smell. He swallows each bite with a wince on his face. Trying not to get sick. I'll never forget the first time I met Anatoly. We were kids. I was chopping firewood outside the house. Anatoly brought over a butterfly net filled with them. He introduced himself and asked me if I wanted to hold one of the butterflies. I never held one before. He told me not to crush it between my large paws. He did have miniature hands himself, so I get it. Karen, what did you put in this water? Would you do anything to save your friends, Gregor? Of course. Gregor's eyes start to droop. What the hell was Karen's liquid? I think it would be best to have an early bedtime tonight. Let me help you onto the couch, Gregor. Yeah. Thank you, Karen. Hi. Gregor passes out cold. Thank you. I'll do the rest. Even if he screams, please ignore Gregor when he wakes up. Okay? You don't want to interrupt Karen with this. You leave her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into the bed Anatoly slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. Riku, I'm curious how many of my emotes showed up by themselves. Wake up, sleepyhead. Wow. Also, who's behind? Who's behind? Who's over here? Guys, who's this? Who's this over here? Is this the ghost of Maria? Guys, is this the ghost of Maria? Guys, over here. Look over here. Look over here. Look behind her really nice hips. Okay, look at this in the corner. Guys, who is that in the corner? Guys, everyone, look over, look past her really pretty eyes and her big hips and look over here. Okay? Guys. Johnny, there's no one there. There's literally someone right there. Not Johnny gaslighting Mama. Help. You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast with what? That's a surprise. Gregor has already finished his. Took a few hours, but he caved. Come on, let me show you. You get out of bed and head to the living room. He's a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandaged him up like a field medic. What is it, Gregor? Where am I? You're stupid. Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You can't swim. How are you supposed to help us? When you'd immediately drown, you'd sink like a log. What? I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty, huh? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? And don't try to crawl away. If you leave the couch, I'll end you. I don't want any of it to go bad, so we'll have to eat that fresh arm when everything else is gone. Speaking of which, I'm going to start cooking another chunk. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey, all I wanted to do was keep everyone alive and together, but I failed at that. Are you disappointed in me? No. Hey, thank you. I mean, I am, but I'm gonna make you feel better, man. You just lost, like, some legs and an arm. So, that means a lot to me. Growing up, nobody had to tell me to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. My mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths, and yet I complained my belly was not full. One day, on my way home from school, I was walking by the town inn and smelled something amazing coming right off a trash pile. I dug through it and discovered a bag. They threw away a meal that was fresh out of the oven, but for some reason, at least that's what I thought, I became ill with food poisoning. I hugged the toilet, cried for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from that experience. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's going to keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a good conversation. She's going to torture me again. You know that, right? You nod. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. This cabin, it chills me to the bones. Or what's left of them. Please, consider it my dying wish. Now let's give it to him. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? Gregor begins to look at Peace. Oh, I get it now.
Is the light gonna fade from his eyes? You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. What the hell do you think you're doing? You tell Karen that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to try and find the other remains. Gregor. You look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander.
Let's play hide and seek. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. And I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. So watch out for that knife.
Probably best to avoid the knife. Wait. Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? You shrug.
As the leader of the Chompettes, it's important you find all of us. So please don't forget any of us. Good luck!
Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? You've been neglecting the Chompettes lately. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? You go talk to Karen in the living room. Yeah, knives are in the drawer. Looks like Karen's just slicing away at a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbed all of the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Can I help you? Help. Was it in the kitchen? You can't remember. I haven't seen the key. Maybe one of the Chompettes can help you find it in the kitchen. You decide to go look for it. Cabbage, so cute. No amount of therapy will unbleach this. And you fed him his own leg. Now, about the red flags, Mother, I think I see why you ignore some of them. Red like the blood from fresh meat. Dude's going into shock from blood loss. Yup. Oh, poor guy. Couldn't last any longer. Yeah, the knives are in the drawer. Thank you, Riku. Glad Riku's keeping track of the tiny knives. Thankfully, there's not too many places for Cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check first? I feel like behind the woodpile. There's nothing but cobwebs. Thankfully, no spiders. Cupboards? You open a few drawers. They're empty? They must have been full of dishes that are piling up. Yikes. Cauldron. You hear some rustling around. Found her! She always picks the same hiding spot.
Ah, you found me! Well done. As leader of the Chompettes, getting through mouse holes is a chore. Can't find any Chompettes to push me through, so I guess you'll have to help me out.
Cabbage has joined the party! 4 Chompettes to go. I don't want to play hide and seek anymore.
Glad you asked. Keep it up and you'll be a member of the Chompettes in no time.
You asked Cabbage about the basement key.
Did you forget again? It's right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven.
You found the basement key.
There it is. That's to the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one.
You got the basement entrance key.
Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom.
She's making hide and seek far too easy.
Chompettes! Find Onion!
Cabbage rolls down the hallway. Can't hurt to find Onion, right? We have no choice. There's a phone again. Found him.
Don't be such a crybaby, it's me! Onion! Today, I'm sweet as sugar cane. Honest. Wow, your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat, too. Could smell you coming a mile away. Gross. Were you scared of the red-haired woman or something?
You tell Onion the truth.
Wow. Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You get a pass. I'm sorry to hear about Maria, Anatoly, and Gregor. But yikes. That's 3 people gone in less than a month. Not as bad as 5 people in one night, though, right?
Whoa. What is Onion referencing, though? Like, is he bringing up something that, like, we did in the past? Help.
I would probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyway, didn't mean to be rude. I got your back.
Onion has joined the party. Yeah, there's 5 Chompets. So these guys probably could have been like our old friends that we like mergelated. I don't know. It's just some speculation. Everyone dies of hunger in one day, or they die progressive in a month. Interesting.
Glad to have you join us, Onion. No problem. There's nothing else to do today.
That's not true.
I heard Bread making noises in the living room. You know how loud he can get. Bread? The one and only. Chompets. Let's move out.
Also, you ignored the fact that the knives are gone, Mother. Yeah, well, we didn't actually have the option of checking the drawers, Riku. So we had the option of checking the wood pile, the cauldron, or the cabinets. I was looking for drawers because, hello, Dirty Knife, and What's Her Bucket has, you know, yeah, the Chompets are guilty phantasms. Okay, so your party is quickly expanding. 3 Chompets left. Slow death is fun, says Downcast. You're getting a terrible headache, and your face is feeling numb, and your legs aren't moving. Oh well. What? You do some timed breathing exercises? That seemed to help. You suddenly feel a second wind coming on. Time to get that bread. You proudly strut up to the living room, happy to be alive. What in the world? Bread. You hear Bread come out of the mouse hole. He's taking his sweet time. Found me. Everyone's secretly favorite Chompet, Bread. Don't you loaf me? Wah, 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 wah. My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds, no, thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So, what do you need? You tell Bread about gathering the Chompets together. That's a pretty crummy idea. Remember what happened last time? With Potato? I mean, we all chose to be in that drawer, but you're going against the whole grain here. Do you really think we want to go back downstairs? Bread, we need your help finding Potato. Mr. Big Guy, come help. I would never let the Chompets down. Blah, 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 blah. No need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. Bread has joined the party. That's great, Bread. Glad to have you on board, Bread. Well, of course. Wait. Are you drooling? All 3 Chompets are staring at you. Are you thinking of eating us? You accidentally lick your lips.
Cabbage!
Snap out of it! You already ate. We're no good for that. You glutton.
Did they pass out?
Did they pass out? Oh, holy cow, get them up! So heavy!
You stumble to your feet.
Let's, go find Raspberry and never speak of this again. I think I heard her by the basement door. Perfect! Chompets! Mosey out!
You have 3 Chompets in your party. 2 more to go. Your head feels like it's going to crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than the others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out on the cold floor. Yeah, Autobots roll out. Yeah, did Karen use anesthetic on us? I have no idea. Yeah, uh-oh, anxiety attack. Panic attack. Brett has joined the party. 2 more to go. You check out the basement door. Where is she? You feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps are all over your body. She's here. The birds outside turned silent. You could hear a pin drop. You can almost hear her breathing. You feel the sudden urge to scream.
You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found you, Raspberry! Oh wow, it's very nice to see you, Cabbage! We wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry. Honest! We need your help finding Potato. Our combined Chompette detective skills say he's in the basement. Oh yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here.
Raspberry has joined the party. 1 more to go.
Don't worry, the basement's already unlocked. Oh crap, the red-headed woman is coming over here. Chompettes, let's hide out.
All 4 Chompettes quickly escape. You pretend to be studying the basement door. You hear Karen creeping up behind you. Found you. You can see the knife out of the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Karen drops the knife to the floor, walking over to you in a loving embrace. Because she's our girlfriend, and she wouldn't do that to us. We thought that she was gonna mutilate us. No, we have the power of true love. I can't wait any longer to tell you that I love you. Karen looks into your eyes, laughing as she says it again. I love you. For the first time in ages, a genuine smile appears on your face. It was Karen all along. Your soulmate has finally been found. You create a new... What fanfiction is this? You create a new life together, devouring hundreds of men, women, and children. Laws and governments are powerless to stop your wrath. Investigations into the cabin always result in another meal for the both of you. Your partnership is beautiful. All that oppose you perish. Karen helps you with butchering so your arthritis gets relief. Apparently we have arthritis. You work together beautifully, making the world a terrible place for future generations. One day, Karen becomes ill. You try everything to prolong her life, but none of the methods work. Not Karen, her true love and soulmate in crime. Karen can no longer walk around the cabin. Her condition worsens, keeping her bound to the bed, not Karen. Straight ran towards that red flag at full speed. Tatter. You bring her borscht daily, but she can barely eat a bite without coughing. Oh no. Yeah, Victor goals. Obviously eating human flesh tends to have negative side effects, right? She isn't able to keep down fresh cuts of meat anymore. She's seriously ill. One day, she calls you over to her deathbed between gasps for air. Her eyes are filled with terror, but it lessens once she sees you. Karen tries to say your name, but can't get it out. I'll do it for you. Cha-Cha. Like, hello? I love you. Cha-Cha. You nod, crying softly as she tightens your hand in fear. Your tears fall on her dress as the last of Karen's air leaves her lungs. Her hands slowly let go of yours, dropping to her side. You take the knife and wrap her hands around it, putting it in the middle of her chest. Karen. Not the montage! Not the crime montage! You were a true cooking companion? I'll tell you a story, but do you promise not to laugh? I almost died when I was 6. It was probably the coldest winter on record. My parents and I were snowed in. At first, they had enough wood, but that ran out. My father, before their wedding day, he chopped down one of the biggest trees in the forest. He spent months whittling it down, cutting the pieces carefully, measuring the armrests so they fit perfectly, sanding it down so not even a splinter could come out. He named it Mother's Chair, and every Saturday he washed her feet while she sat in it, whistling a tune his grandmother taught him. Looking deep into her eyes, he rubbed her ankles. Took him weeks of working on it in secret. He was hyperventilating while he dismantled it. Each heavy breath was a foggy cloud. His tears were freezing in his cheeks. The fire only lasted 2 days. And later the frostbite turned his fingertips completely black. He cried almost as hard over his fingers as he did that chair. After a while, when the food was running out, he began to search every inch of our cabin. But he finally found what he was looking for, a little mouse. Holding it wiggling in his hands must have been painful. Between wincing, he divided it in 2. 1 piece for me and 1 for my mother. How's that for a big breakfast? His corpse was the first I ever saw that was frozen solid. Thank you for listening. That's tea. Good riddance, said Tattern. Tattern did not ship that. Downcast, we committed murder multiple times. multiple times.
$10 minutes.
Okay. Oh, man. I wanted that ship to sink, said Tattern. Now we do another route. We have 10 minutes left of stream. And we can't get past the credits. Tattern is next for being a non-believer. Riku, really, Mom? Really? We have 10 minutes left of stream. What do you want me to do? There are 7 endings, my guy. Yeah, there is that. Yeah. How am I a non-believer? Or a quick game of Boomerang Foo? No, we're not doing Boomerang Foo. It's gonna take us too long to set up. I believed in Mama's kind heart. Aw, Tattern. What a sweetheart you are. We trusted and got a waifu, Tattern. Oh my goodness, that's gonna make the best art. The doctor is currently hanging down his head because he's gonna have to make fan art of me and Karen. Enemies to lovers, apparently. That is not a waifu. Johnny, I can't. And you. Oh, we'll eat you next. No, downcast. Welcome to nightmare mode. If you survive, you'll gain additional insight to the world of cooking companions. What? This mode is mostly just a joke, so don't take it seriously. From the main menu, if you select new game, you can immediately jump to this mode and the other ones. If you make it to the end, you'll unlock the Chompette's cabin courses. A Chompette-only event, free of humans. For the true cooking companions experience, this mode should be played in pitch black room with headphones. If you still need to max out your relationships, don't worry, you'll get the opportunity. You should make a manual save. Whoa. Oh, almost forgot. Nightmare mode activated. You wake up in the bathroom again. Help! Guys! You find a strange note. I can feel the cold air crawling under the door. You got the strange note. Strange present note. Help. What in the world? There's no mirror here. Guys. Guys. Not me thinking this was game over. Guys. Oh no. No, what am I even supposed to do? Guys. Out of toilet paper again. I don't know what in the Anatolia is going on here. Ah! This is my room. Do you see how dark it is? It's cold, but I can look at you. Look at me. Are you scared? Run. Run. Run, 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 run. I am scared. I am scared. You wake in a cold sweat. See, I knew that there was a person here, and Johnny was gaslighting Mama. Okay? Between the big hips, everyone was distracted by the hips. There was a lady here. Okay? I'm so happy the next stream is Story of Seasons. Yes. Oh, you see nothing? Downcast. Mama, you imagining things again. All my children gaslight me. The skill looks familiar. Yeah, maybe it's from another indie game. I'm not sure. Downcast Mama crazy. Maria's presence is enraged. She beckons you to follow her. You get up and leave the bathroom. Karen's hips were something. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. What a fitting end to such a horrible nightmare. You head to the kitchen for some breakfast. The way this game continues, I thought we were done! This will take ages to clean. You take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. You stare into the ash pile in the oven. Are they still upset? You head back to the bedroom to take a nap. What a massacre, right? Excuse me, I've been trying to be the voice of reason here. Yay, more meat. Which one of them is causing this? Maria? Anatoly? Gregor? Karen? My beloved? You crawl into bed and fall asleep. You have a strange dream. Day, I don't know. Humanity that got burned into, like, divorce papers. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are these the Chompettes? Supposed to do? Potato. Potato. Uh. Guys? Wake up, sleepyhead. Karen? Karen isn't here. It sounds like she's whittling something again. The ride never ends, Riku. Did she escape the basement? Karen? No reply. You head over to investigate. Another trick by one of them. Who's still missing? Karen? Someone is tapping on the window. Anatoly! I can't get the taste out of my mouth. You've done, Anatoly. They're getting more bold in their actions. You head to bed to sleep on it. What in the world is happening here? 666! The four have returned to the first floor of the cabin. Wake up, sleepyhead. Karen? Come with me to the living room. Don't argue. You crawl out of bed to face them. Welcome. We've been waiting all day. Be sated by this opportunity. Would you like to start the ritual? What ritual? A ritual to manifest alternative possibilities. Mistakes mended. Regrets unrooted. Let the others depart earlier than me. Let me survive this time. This means join hands with us and form this pact. This ritual is unlike anything you've heard of. Agreeing to the pact could result in horrors worse than death. Anger channeled and linked extremely dangerous. There might be no going back from this decision. Think carefully before making a decision. This might be a good time to save the game. Guys, how much of this game is available to play? Have you made a decision? You nod. let's save Maria. Wonderful! Take my hand! Take Karen's hand. You hold onto both of their hands, ice cold to the touch. You've chosen correctly. I'm proud of you. See you soon. Your breathing begins to slow. The frost collects on the windows. One of your eyes rolls backwards, causing you to drool a little bit onto the floor. Something has gone horribly wrong. Anatoly picks the shortest stick first, leaving the cabin. Oh, good riddance, nerd. Then Gregor goes, then Karen. Anatoly, Gregor, Karen. Once the three are gone, it's just you alone, with Maria. Thank you for getting me through all this. Maria smiles, eating the meat. Breaks most people, but not her. I thought she couldn't eat meat. The storm clouds dissipate. The sun comes out again. I'm so happy the storm clouds have gone away. I couldn't have done this without you. Maria's eyes widen, looking at yours. I want to stay here and take care of you. All my life I've been looking for my true calling, and it was you all along. No need to ask me the question again. I'm here. 75% of my own free will, 65% by compulsion. She answered correctly. How did she know? I bet your arthritis is extremely bothersome. Why do we have arthritis? Do you want me to show you a special technique my grandmother taught me to help with the pain? You nod. Great, sit down in the rocking chair and let me get to work. You sit down in your rocking chair, watching intently as Maria comes back with a towel and a bucket of water. I hope this is the start of a beautiful relationship. Close your eyes and relax. You close your eyes, smiling, as we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Guys, we're gonna die. Sorry. I'm so sorry. This is like the revenge of Maria. We're gonna die right now. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I saw- who saw this coming? Who saw this coming? Who saw this coming? Me. Maria throws you to the ground, sinking the knife in your- Of course this is the revenge of Maria. Are you kidding me? I saw this coming. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's finally over. No more victims, no more grieving parents. Your reign of terror is over. You're slowly bleeding out, but it's taking longer than expected. I'm going to tell everyone in Zakopane about what happened here. Once all the remains are recovered, I'm burning this hut to the ground. You try to get out a few words, but one lung has completely collapsed. Don't talk. Your hearing begins to fade in and out, and as you're losing consciousness. I'm taking no chances. I'm going to watch you die in front of me. Then, ash. Your body finally gives out, a stain removed off the earth. A storm cloud lifts off every town. Well, after the events in the Tatras Mountains, Maria embraces her destiny. The lessons of the cabin would break most people, but Maria uses it to become a stronger person. After burying Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen, she worked with the Polish government to eventually return home to the Ukraine. In April of 1945, Maria is selected to attend a conference in San Francisco. She is picked over Dmitry Malinowski to represent Ukraine at the first meeting of the United Nations. Elected to the first committee, she helped create the preamble and Chapter 1 with the UN. Years later, she would go on to form a committee to investigate atypical beings. Using the cabin as a blueprint, countries around the world began to document the numerous abnormalities impacting everything from death rates to food prices. The committee's investigations revealed that many historical events were swayed either directly or indirectly by these atypical beings. Maria provided expert testimony for those of the trials that took place. The books and notes found in the cabin gave helpful insight for prosecutorial efforts around the world. Right, this is like in the USSR. When she reached 85 years old, Maria became bedridden due to cancer. Surrounded by loved ones, she tells everyone in the room about the cabin. I miss them. Anatoly, Gregor, Karen. But I can leave this earth happy knowing I shared their memories with all of you. I'm sure Gregor would be laughing right now. On March 15th, Maria passed away due to complications. Surrounded by loved ones, her legacy is one of service and warmth. Cities became safe again, children can explore freely. The world is now a better place from her actions. We were the villain. No. Well, yeah. Yeah, imagine it keeps going. Riku was like, that's it? We've got 10 minutes left to stream. That's how we did it. I think there is a sequel. I don't know what the name of it is. Is it Dead Wait? Yay, man-made horrors beyond our comprehension. Now we're over by 5, right? Right? Okay, well, that's good. Let's see if we can go to just chatting and the big button. There we are. Wow. Whoa. Okay, let me exit the game. Let's see. Okay, well, that was fun. who had fun? That was, I know, I think that it was worth it to go the Karen route. Like, at first, I did not like her. That was enemies to lovers. Goodness gracious, and Tattern is like, I did not ship that. I do not ship that with Mama. Get her out of there. We did commit crime in Ukraine, in fact, and there were nightmares and vegetables. I mean, we didn't eat the chompettes, you know. Yeah, crimes against humanity. Oh man, well. The game had to be played to be believed, right? No, we never ate the chipettes. We never did that. Yeah, my character was a straight menace to the world. That was crazy. Whose first time was this watching Cooking Companions or playing it? Because this was Mama's first time. Let me know. Like, who has never seen this game or has never played it? You never played it, Riku? So this is blind for you too? Yeah, okay, so this is new for you, and yeah, interesting, right? Like, I've heard of it, but like, I've never played it before. This was crazy. There's a theory that the protagonist is Baba Yaga. Interesting. That's interesting. Is Baba Yaga like a Ukraine, like, sort of fairy tale sort of thing? Interesting. Yeah, like, the only reason I started playing this was because of my, of Ow, who comes to stream sometimes. Remember, cannibalism isn't legal, it's a method of getting the meat. Yeah, that's what's getting, yeah, that's the Slavic Slavic folklore. See, Mama can't read. I sort of watched this game a few years back, never knew about the setting in Ukraine. Interesting, okay. Well, this was a fun... This is an interesting game. A lot of reading on Mama's part. I hope you guys can forgive me for my lack of being able to read in some moments and messing up all the voices. We try to give each of them like a unique little character voice. There was a lot of slipping, but that's okay. We were here to have fun. Downcast. Mama loved being evil. Are we surprised? With Mama's lore, with Mama's own lore, are we even surprised? Oh, you're fine, Riku. No, Riku, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. It's completely fine. I'm well hydrated, so it's okay. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to today's stream. What are we doing next week? I have no idea. I think we might be playing Strange Horticulture for next Sunday, I believe. But Yes, yes. On Tuesday, what day is today? Hold on, what's today's date? The 30th. Okay. So we have, I'm pretty sure that on Tuesday that we have Dave the Diver, and then on Thursday no. Tuesday is Story of Seasons, and then Thursday is Dave the Diver, and then Saturday we are going to be playing, oh my goodness, okay. So I'm telling you guys now, I know we have days ahead, and I'll remind you guys ahead of time, but I know sometimes people only come to the Sunday streams. Okay, for Saturday's session, we are going to have a crazy Among Us session with a bunch of other VTubers. It's going to be Augustus Smartus's 2-year anniversary stream as a VTuber, and he invited me to play Among Us. And can I just say, okay, Augustus was like, what color do you want? And I said, purple, duh. Like, what do you expect, Augustus? It has to be purple. And he was like, purple is taken. And I said, excuse me, Augustus. I need purple. I need purple right now. So I fought tooth and nail, and I got my freaking color. So Mama will be purple for the Among Us stream on Saturday. Also, I expect, and I'm telling you now, and I'm going to tell you later, I'm going to remind you guys on Saturday, you all better be on your best behavior. All of my children better be on their best behavior for Saturday's Among Us stream. Okay? If you want to go to the neighbor's house, that's fine. If you want to cause chaos there, that's fine. But not on Mama's stream. All of my children will behave themselves. Oh, well then. Saturn. Oh, congrats, Mama. Yeah, congrats to me to get the color. Downcast, no fun. All of my children will behave themselves. We are going to be on our best behavior. In this house, when we go to the neighbor's house to play games, we behave ourselves. There will be fire, but it will be controlled fire. We're screwed. Oh well, your little gremlins rung amok. My sweet babies. All right. Well, thank you for coming to today's stream. I will see you on Tuesday. Well, we have to check the calendar. I believe it's going to be Tuesday, but you can check our stream schedule. No matter what, I'll be updating that, and that should be updated by Monday so that we can get that schedule out. The doctor wants me to make a paper schedule. When I say paper schedule, I mean something that's digitally made and then posted on the community page, just to make our streams easier to navigate. He doesn't want to make multiple streams. So we'll just have like a schedule and have like one scheduled at a time, if that makes sense. Anyway, community page on YouTube. So if you want updates, go there, go to the community section for YouTube. Oh yes, what did you guys think of the Stream Deck? The use of all the emotes of the Stream Deck. Yeah, Mother, this game should have told you what we were like. That's all right, Riku. I love all of my children, regardless of all of their complexities. And their need to commit crime, but that comes from Mama. Anyway, we are going to... Yeah, we need a censor. Yes, Doctor, you wrote down that we need a censor, right? He's smiling. I need to censor myself with a bleep. And we'll put that to the Stream Deck. I'm going to take a picture of the Stream Deck and put it on the community page here on YouTube. If there is a stream that you have missed, please watch it on YouTube. Help Mama get her hours up on YouTube. I will try and update that on our community page as well so that we can play Pico Park with members of chat from screen. And then there's also the goal for 750 watch hours, and then Mama will play Minecraft for the first time. So those are our updates for the week. I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you next time on the next stream. Goodbye, cutie pies.